toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the ArKansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the ArKansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Georgia's offense will go to work first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive play. So how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time around.
The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The offense changing the play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you've got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. When he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that looked like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas's offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. White going to attack through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's White. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Floats it out in space. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Right back to the well. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. White wants to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. The short hands, it's Williams. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback's got the first. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down coming up. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the Bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the play.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Turning it on. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Georgia. He got a step and just dusted the field. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Georgia, 21, Arkansas, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
With the catch, it's Booker. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Motion from the back. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. White going to attack through the air. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call it a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easily.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Back to pass. Trying to barrel in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Oh, he's got a chance. breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got some...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Off play action on first down. Got his man. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. White wants to throw it. The quick out. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with an end around. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Makes the grab on the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Georgia, 35. ArKansas, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And ArKansas ready to send out this offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
White going to attack through the air. Finds his man down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got the back over the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Got enough for the first. There he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
42, Arkansas, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
That's reeled in. It's Booker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is in the air. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Running to Green. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Daniels. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that fourth down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. White wants to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Cradles it at the 35. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll go to the ground. Slithers into space. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They'll run the screen. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The give on the option. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Razorbacks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They go right back to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. White going to attack through the... Turning it on! Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That was sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see what through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! They went for it all, and it... with the score. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Gain of 27 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The inside handoff. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
On third and short, the power run here. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
He's inside the 10. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And ArKansas ready to send out this offense. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Quick completion to the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense set on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Bring in the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now improvising. Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he'll make out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got his man to the left. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little release to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Tight end. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Fires to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. Georgia sends out the punt team. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Denson. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Caught over the middle. It's Gee. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive.
Number 8 on the field goal.
Smashes it between the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
On the direct snap, it's Daniels. Fighting off the defender. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Daniels. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they're after him. There he goes. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.